Hi, it's Emily and this is going to be a tutorial on this look. This is just a really easy, quick back to school makeup look that's going to be something that you can pull together quickly in the morning before you head off to school. That's going to look nice and finished without taking you too much time or effort. Also, everything that I used in this tutorial is Drugstore, so it's all things that are inexpensive and easy to come by. You want a look that's going to be quick to do, but you know it's going to last throughout the day. And these are all things that I recommend and that I really enjoy. If you want to see how I got this look, just stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is to pin my hair back, as always, just to make sure that my hair is out of my face and not in my makeup. The only thing I have on my face right now is just a little bit of moisturizer, so you can just go ahead and use whatever it is that you like. If you're going to be using a tinted moisturizer instead of a BB cream, then I would recommend just skipping the moisturizing step unless that you do have dry skin. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to take a BB cream, and this one is the Garnier BB Cream Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector. I have mine in light medium, and this is the combination to oily skin formula, but definitely use whatever it is that is most comfortable for you. I really like using a BB cream for school day or a tinted moisturizer instead of a full coverage foundation, because sometimes I feel like it's just not really necessary to have that much on your skin, and also it's just so much easier to blend and more lightweight, and it'll just help you get out the door more quickly, which is pretty much what I'm going for in the morning. Obviously, a BB cream is not going to give you a full coverage, totally flawless face, so I am going to follow up with some concealer. The first thing I'm going to use is my CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Concealer in 205. And I'm just going to go ahead and dot this under my eyes and up a little bit into the inner corner, just to get rid of any darkness or shadowing in there. The next thing I like to do is to go in with another concealer under my eye area. This one is the Revlon Age Defying Concealer, and I really like this one. I have mine in 01 Light. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this in sort of a messy V formation under my eyes. And I'm also going just across the bridge of my nose so that it doesn't look strange that you have these lighter portions on either side of your face. You just want to keep it sort of all even across. Especially for an early morning school day, I think that it's really important to brighten up your face as much as possible. So I love this step. This is definitely not something that I would want to skip. Okay, after concealing my under eye area, I'm just going to go ahead in with some concealer on the rest of my face for any spots or issues I'm having. I'm going to use my CoverGirl and Olay Concealer Balm around my nose just to disguise any redness. And you can just pat that in with your fingers. You could certainly use a concealer brush, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers. On any spots I have on my face, I've been using this Essence Match to Cover Concealer Duo, and I've been trying it out recently, and I really like this, and the price point on this is super low. It's definitely a really affordable concealer. When I'm using products that offer a relatively light coverage like a BB cream, I like to go with a setting powder that gives a little bit more coverage. This is the L'Oreal True Match, and I really like this powder. I think that it's so finely milled, it feels just really silky and smooth going on the skin. You could certainly set the under eyes with a brighter powder, but for a quick getting ready in the morning for school, I don't think it's really necessary to take that extra step when you've already done the concealer with a lighter color. After I've set my BB cream and my concealer, I'm going to go in with this Milani Brow Fix Kit, and I really like this. They come in a couple of different colors, and within each product you do get 2 different brow shades, so it's nice you have a couple of options and you can pick the one that works best for you. Once you fill in your brows, you want to set that with a brow setting gel. I'm using one from Ardell. This is the Ardell Brow Sculpting Gel, and you just want to make sure that your brows aren't going anywhere. After after I've done my brows, the next thing I do is to move on to highlighter. This is something that you could skip if you wanted to, but I think that it's nice just to go in with a little bit of a bright color to brighten up your face. This is, I believe, a new product, and this is from e.l.f. It's the Baked Highlighter in Blush Gems. So I'm just going to go in and put a little bit of that on the top of my cheekbones. And it'll just add some more light and dimension to your face. For a back to school look, I wouldn't really take the time to contour, but I am going to go in with this Physicians Formula Bronze Booster and just a large fluffy brush. I'm just going to swirl it around and then sort of place it on underneath of my cheekbones and up around my temple and just around the outside of my face. Once I've done that, I'm going to go in with a blush. This is definitely something I recommend that you don't skip. A blush is really going to brighten up your face and just make you look awake and youthful. The blush that I'm using is one of the NYX blushes, and this one is in Pinched. I think this is great for the summertime. It just gives a really nice sun-kissed look to the cheeks, and it's really pretty. Once I'm finished with my face makeup, I do want to take the time to blend everything together, so I'm just going to use a large dual fiber brush. You can use like a shorter kabuki brush. I really like the e.l.f. kabuki brush for this, or anything that you have that's going to help bring your look all together and make sure there's no harsh lines. Something you can spend a lot of time on is your eyes, and that's something that you want to keep really short on the days when you're heading into school and you just need to get a quick look. The first thing I'm going to put on my eyes is this Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this one is in Barely Branded. I really love this line, and one of the best things about using a cream shadow like this is that you don't have to take the time and extra step to go in with a primer first, and so it's really like a 2-in-1. It's not going to crease on you throughout the day, or at least it doesn't for me. So I'm just patting mine all over the lid as well as in the inner corner. Once you have the color packed on your lids and your inner corners, you just want to go back to the bronzer that you used before and any sort of fluffy crease brush. I'm just going to swirl my brush in the bronzer, and then I'm going to put that in my crease. Something that you can do as an extra step if you have a little bit more time is to add a highlight color to your inner corner as well as to under your brow. This one is from Wet n Wild. This is the color Sugar. It's just one of their little single shadows. You can find these really inexpensively at the drugstore, and just put this on the inner corner. Just tap that in and under your brow, and this is just going to really brighten up the look. If you wanted to go in with eyeliner here, you certainly could, but I don't really think that you need to for this look if you're trying to keep it just nice and simple and bright for school. So next thing I'm going to do is curl my lashes. I like to layer 2 different mascaras, so the first one that I'm going to go in with is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher, and this one is in the water resistant formula. I also like to use this one on the lower lashes. Again, this is somewhere where you could stop here, or you could go in for just a little bit extra and layer on another mascara to give your eyes a more wide open and awake effect. This one is Maybelline the Colossal Volume Express Cat Eyes Mascara. I really think that layering the 2 mascaras opens up your eyes a lot and just gives you a brighter, more awake effect. Okay, cattail in the video. The last thing I would do to complete this look is to add a lip color. The lipstick that I'm going to be using is from NYX. This is the NYX Black Label in Bling, and this is just a really nice natural type of color. I like the way this goes on, and I think it gives like a your lips but better kind of effect. And I also like to top it with a more colorful gloss. You could definitely go in with a bright pink, something that's going to be really youthful and still summery, and it's going to be great for back to school. The one that I'm using is a peach. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Pango Peach. I like layering this with the NYX lipstick because I just think that it gives a nice glow, and it's going to be an extra quick step that's going to go a long way in your look. So this is the final look. I think it's great for back to school. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day.